The top 3 finishers received medals after the race in NASCAR's first podium celebration. Spot on, spot off, Brett.
Oh. Spot off. We're not in the Olympics.
Let me ask you a question. You were watching it on TV. Were you still sober and awake at this point?
Yes.
Did they show
Awake.
Did they show it on television?
Yes.
Okay. I had seen where
They showed him
didn't.
walk up to the podium. They showed him get on the podium. And honestly, it was very jovial. It was pretty cool. I know TJ's been pushing for this for a while, and I would like to see it legitimately, TJ, everywhere. Because not only did they go get on a podium, they got on a podium where everybody at the racetrack could see them. They walked up into the stands. And there is a way to make this possible, because I remember when Elliott won Fontana back in like 2004, Victory Lane was at the end of the garage building. And by the time I got there, 1, it was over, but 2, the fans couldn't even see it. And then they ended up moving it at some point to the, closer to the front stretch. But like, this gave the fans, they literally walked up amongst the people. I mean, and it was really, really cool.
If you can't do it in the stands, I think bring that guy, bring the top 3 to the front stretch, bring your trailer up there, ready to pull out of the turn 1 road real quick, and you rope it off like they do. You put some barriers up, let the people down there rope it off. You got to rope off right there, but let them get close.
I mean, you see how F1 goes and gets in the middle of everybody. And the way they did it yesterday, it was awesome on TV. It looked awesome in person, and we need to do that everywhere.
The only thing I have to say spot off about was I didn't know that it stayed this way, but I seen a picture somebody posted from the Couch Racer account that they were in the wrong order. Like
well, I didn't even know. I would have thought, I don't know what the right order is to start with, but why wouldn't second be a lot higher than third? Like, it looked to me like
second is supposed to be. It's supposed to be first is obviously.
If I'm
center.
facing the driver,
If you're facing the driver, obviously center highest should be the driver. First place. Second place should be on your left, a little bit higher.
Driver
than third
right.
place on the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to me, second and third were the same height,
And they were flip flopped.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know they were flip flopped at the time, but that would have been a problem. But that's an easy fix. But I mean, look, if you imagine that they had to walk up there, and Austin Dillon had wrecked Martin Truex on the last lap.
That's what I'm saying.
And Martin finished third, and Austin won, and Kyle finished second, or whatever. Like, it would have been even more epic.
You remember Lewis and Max when they'd park their cars and get out? Everyone's like, "Ooh, let's get it." And they'd elbow each other on the way by.
Not to change the subject, but what do you guys think about introducing them as a team?
That was horrible.
That was
awkward.
That was terrible.
They literally walked out there, and then they stood there like they didn't know what to do with their hands. It was super awkward.
I was going to save this for my Wood Idiot, but I'll just get into it now. Whoever thought it was a good idea to hire that comedian to do driver intros who didn't know anything about the sport, let's never do that again. Or at least try to find somebody that's funny if we're going to get a comedian.
I thought it was really funny, honestly.
I missed this whole segment. I missed all
You
the
were probably-
intro. I can't even comment on this.
Oh, okay.
I only heard about 3 intros, and they were the stupidest jokes I've ever heard in my life. And the guy didn't know what he was talking about, so he was
Pretty bad.
Yeah. He said Kyle Busch has the most wins in the history of the sport. I don't know if that was a joke or he just didn't know what he was talking about.
He did say that. Can confirm. That's why I was saying it was funny.
I'm going to go with both.
He also got Kevin's Harvard. He called Kevin Kyle, so I thought it was funny.
Oh, I'm sure you love that.
That's not funny.
That might have been planned.
No. He said it was Front Row Sports. He got the
Front
team
Row
name wrong.
Sports,
Front Row Sports.
We're sports franchises. We're drivers, athletes. That's not funny.
Was this the same guy that has done a couple in the past?
No.
No,
You know what I'm
it's
talking about? That guy that would just come up
Yeah.
with these.
This is a guy just promoting a TV show on Fox.
Animal Control.